So another journey back to Yorkshire, and a place that I almost visited 28 years and 364 days ago. So this is Knaresborough Castle, and I've been wanting to come and see this place for eons. I don't know why I didn't do it. I think maybe because I'm always in York in the winter usually, but no, summer, so I'm going to get to see it today. Hello. Hello, Heffy. Here we are going through the East Gate. Start for Portcullis. Now in the outer ward, this is where they'd have market days, and they're still having market days. There's a purple spider. So this is exactly the spot where I took a photo on 135 film. Tomorrow will be 29 years ago, and here's the photo for comparison. And by overlaying one on top of the other, we get this.
Is that the right angle? Castle's not in it properly, is it?
Well, that was very nice, wasn't it? So beyond me, it's the river. It's the River Nid. I knew that. Why didn't you say it? I did say it. So that's nice. So I'm going to go into the castle now. Hooray! But I'm walking round it first. So this is the King's Tower. There's the garderobe chute. Masses of shit would pour out of this. Let's have a look up there, see if there's any shit up there today. Did you see any shit, boys and girls? So after Cromwell knocked all this stuff down, the townsfolk went, no, leave this bit, we want this bit. And he went, alright, you have this bit then. He was a bit of a pushover. So, North Gate and the King's Tower. Towering above you are the remains of the King's Tower. Oh, Jesus! Part of Knaresborough Castle. You can imagine how impenetrable it might have seemed down here in the moat. There were two main entrances to the castle. The drawing shows the North Gate with the drawbridge right above you. So it's not there now, but there was a drawbridge there. Very nice. You can still see the dungeon. Oh, is that the dungeon? No, probably isn't, but that's the dungeon. Yeah. It definitely isn't. It's just stone missing, but it's a dungeon. The ground floor chamber and the first floor King's Chamber. Take the paths to the left or the right. You can explore the castle. It's very nice. And it has indeed got a picture there of the hole where shit comes out, and it says this is the hole where shit comes out. So that's nice, isn't it? Oh, nearly tripped up a step then, but I didn't. So ha ha ha. Right, it's the Scarpier again, and then round there. Ooh, I'm gonna see inside a castle, and I'm about 150, 200 miles from home. Now that's insane. Because that's done with lights, but that's very like the poster, or one of the posters I designed for pranksters doing Henry V many years ago. Let's move on. There you are. old wall bits. Wall bits. Wall bits. Oh, where does this doorway go to? Oh, there. That is the simple, non-scary passageway for kids. It's boring, Daddy. Well, this is grim. This is the shirt in which Sir Henry Slingsby was executed in 1658. Look at the blood stains. Okay, so just went round the museum bit before going in the castle. I will go in the castle in a minute, and here's a thing. It would have been a thing once upon a time. There's a door. There would have been a door there on the thing. So this guy on the train came up and chatted to us. His name was Elliot. He used to be in the Navy and was just talking about Knaresborough. It was very pleasant. And Lady Nares just served me. There's a very odd family in there. That's straight out of the Mike Lee thing. I am finally here inside the King's Tower at Knaresborough Castle. So this was the service room. This is where the King's staff stayed. This was a big fireplace and a big chimney, and you can't see anything interesting up there. And this was this is priory stones. Oh. Excavated in the 19th century from a nearby priory, so doesn't belong here. No. That's stuff there. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Big stone trough. Interesting limestone vaulting. It's very impressive. Going into here. There we are. So this is the buttery. The room on the right as you enter. I bet people come in and go, oh, it's a chapel. It's not a chapel. There's nothing in there. So this tiny room here, it's about 6 by 10 feet. This is where the guy looked after all the butts stayed. Amongst all the butts and barrels and stuff, and then they turned it into a prison cell, and they would hold up to 26 people in this space, which is insane. I mean, I think you could probably seat about 15 in here at a bit of a cramp. 26. Mental. And now in the corner of the ground floor. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have it. The place for poo. This was for those with extremely large arses. So this is where the chute was on the other side I showed earlier on. So much shit in there. This wall is different from every other wall in here. Now I go up the stairs. The weird family followed me up. Wow, these stairs are worn. Look at this, they are really worn. Fascinating. Okay, so now I'm up on the first floor. So this is the King's Chamber, very open area these days. On the left, on the far wall, is a raised stone dais, which the King or Lord would have sat on. He sat on that. Roaring fire to one side of it, keeping the entire room warm. All around the room would have been stained glass windows, ain't they now? Because it was a long time ago and they've all been broken up to shit. Or big windows, very extravagant for the time, apparently, yes. The spiral staircase was in fact a service staircase. The king, nobles and visitors would have used a wider staircase located to the right of the room. And you can still see some of the remains at the other end of the room to the stone dais. So let's check out them stairs, shall we? I don't see them. I don't bloody see them anywhere. Bloody lying to me about that. I've had enough of this. Yeah, it looked like that. And it doesn't anymore. Where is a staircase that ain't here no more? History's a lie, kids. Right, so I'm still in the King's chamber area. And there is a great big fireplace. And it goes up to the roof like that. You can see up the roof like that. It goes up there like that. And there's another floor above it, but they don't talk about that one. They kept that one secret. No one's meant to see it. Don't look at it. No, don't look at it because it's secret, isn't it? There's a pigeon up there. It's medieval pigeon. I know that because it's not talking normal English. Oh look, went up further up there. That'd be where that door was shut up there. Try and get back down again now. But it's not as easy as what's going up because the stairs are all slopey and that. I thought they would have fixed them. Putting a nice escalator or something, or a lift. Right, so now I'm going down to the dungeon, innit? Oh, dark creepy shit. Yeah, it's just me down here. Oh, echoey. So this room was used as a cellar for food and other supplies. It was cooler, obviously cooler as in the sense of more fashionable, and the temperature was fairly constant, and it was perfect for storing large amounts of food and shit. Like a medieval fridge. You can still see the holes in the walls where the shelves would have been fitted. They are. Spiky shelves there, they're stalagmites they are. So when it became a courthouse, it became a prison, and the prisoners were held here, and the walls are 15 feet thick, and the window, where's the window? Oh, there it is. The only source of air and light, it had bars over it. That'd be me when it was letting stuff go in and out. But that stops theft and stuff like that. Other people came in. Couldn't believe it. Other people came in here. I had to stop talking to the camera. Now this is interesting, right? Because all this is modern vandalism by little shits. And I thought I'd just wipe it off. But it's not. It's been here so long, it's like calcified onto the stone. Which is weird. Oh, here come the weird family again. Look at the vaulting. Look at the vaulting. It's two women who look like Earth mothers, and they've got a girl with them about 15. But there's something weird going on. Oh, I found graffiti. Goodness, it's right behind the handrail, which is a stupid place to put it. Onwards. Well, it's busy around here. I do like these little bits of wall still standing. are. I've done Knaresborough Castle. And now Mother Shipton's well. At least I heard she is. More bits of ruined wall walking through the park. And I'm walking up to this big metally thing in the middle here, which looks to all intents and purposes like a toilet. But it's not a toilet. Because we've seen a toilet already, haven't we, boys and girls? Places where massive medieval turds would be stuck for years. No, this is the sally port. So this was a private exit out of the thing, and it's meant to be open, but they only open it when they've got lots of staff, and they haven't got lots of staff. So I can't get down there and see it. And I'm going to complain about this, but look, that's what it looks like. So in a way you did see it. St John's House from 1490, which has no particular relevance to anything per se. It was something ecclesiastical. So I'm walking the long way round, or around the outer road now. Haven't done the castle. I went and got myself a big ice cream, just for lucky. What? Alright, lucky. Not for you then. Passed a guy having a seizure in the street, being held down by people, shouting "get off me." That was fun. And now going down to Mother Shipton's cave, which is extraordinarily expensive. Well, this is nice. This is a sort of view that I'd see when I was converting an old 1970s cine film. Same. Oh look, Mother Shipton's cave. There we are over there. There's River Nid, and there's the Nid Bridge, and the Nid boats down there.
It's time to do something witty.
Yeah, thanks Charles Manson. So I'm here. 15 quid. 15 quid. And that's all it is. This is it. This here. That's it. It's a rip-off. I've got to say, this is lovely. I think it's because there's less people about, because this is an area you've got to pay to be in. All the walkway down to everything on this side of the river. Isn't it beautiful? Look at this. Wow. Yeah, this is a lovely spot.
Hello.
Effie, I can't see the view now.
I know, that's why I'm trying to get in. I want to tell you all about what's across the river from here.
So what's across the river?
Well, some places. There's some houses over there I can see, and there's a boat down there, and there's some birds up, and there's sky and some trees and things.
You think it'd been better if I'd have actually seen it?
No, I think my description's better.
Trees are growing a bit, but that's the old mill over there, replacing the earlier one, built in the 1790s, now exclusive apartments. It's weird, I was sitting at home yesterday watching a video someone who visited here a couple of years ago, just filming here, and now I'm here myself, and now you're watching me. Meta. I thought the walk from the entrance through to where the caves and everything are would be a bit of a dirge, but it's actually quite charming. It's peaceful, it's nice, it's invigorating. Almost as if this old Mother Shipton story wasn't a load of old bull. So here's the coin logs. People have been bashing coins into these logs for God knows how long. Weeks. There must be at least £3.50 worth here. I found a 20p on the floor. I do one of my own, but I haven't got any coins on me, so there we are. I'm gonna do this now. You can't see it because because I've only got one hand to hold this in. Here, I'm doing it now. There. There. Oh. It's a unicorn in water horse. That's nice. Now what's in here? All the fair rings glide over the ice. Completely locked up. You can't go in there. This is what is in there. Nothing. It's all locked up. Just playing creepy music. What about the rest of it? Ah, it's magical, and it's all magical. It's like a garden centre selling hippie shit. What's going on in here? It's like a Coldplay vegan market. What about over here? Can we go in here? Can we go in here? What do you think? Should we go in here? Go in. What's inside here? It's a secret garden. It's not that bleeding secret. I managed to walk in. They are fake flowers. A mono speaker playing library music. Magical. Bleeding magical butterfly shit up there. Now I'm going to go and visit Flower Fairy Dell. Ah, magical. And it's magical, isn't it? Look, rusty fairies. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? More library music, flowers and shit. Ghost clothes. Oh. Oh, a speaker up there. It sort of broke the magic a bit for me. I don't know, there's no magic anymore. All the magic's gone out of it. Don't like it now. I'm going to go. More magic. Magical hares and rabbits. Magical because they're made of wood. Way more magic there. It's a magic tree in it because it's a tree. It's got a face on it. Don't know who that is. Reckon it's someone from the 70s. It's my favourite book, the pushchair parking, just there. It's amazing. I'll pay just to see that, frankly. Oh, more steps. I mean, you think 15 quid, at least they'd carry me. Look, that's the petrifying well down there. Get very close to it. Don't you know? And there's a cannon, which was made by Mothership, turned out of stone, through witchy stuff. So this is the wellspring, right, that comes out from a mile underground. The water starts here on the surface, and oh, smells weird around here, and it goes down there, and then it all goes down there. So that's all been formed by minerals is down there, and it flows down there, and it becomes the River Thames. I'm here at the cave, and the perfect well. Here it is. Oh, it's nice, isn't it? Ah, now apparently, right, so I heard, there's actually a couple of hats left by Victorians who never came back to collect them, and they'd now grown into these kind of outcrops. So look, all these, oh bless, so many teddy bears strung on strings and left to turn to stone. Someone's shirt there. Now, I had heard that Jonathan Ross left his underpants here. Maybe they've been taken down now. The video is a few years old.
How important the baby shoes carried would become, or that she's about to make history. And we would be standing here talking about that fateful evening over 500 years later.
So this is the cave in which Mother Shipton was born, if you believe all the legends. There she is, over there, still made of stone. Wipe out.
This legendary cave where over 500 years ago a baby was born during a thunderstorm. The baby was named Ursula and was reputedly born disfigured and twisted.
It's not exactly atmospheric narration, is it? Do you want to see her face? Do you want to see her face close up? Was that scary?
The abbot found a local family to provide a home for the young Ursula at first, but she developed her powers almost as quickly as her reputation spread.
Heffy, what are you doing?
I'm sitting on the witch.
Clearly.
Never been please.
And now, to the well. Well. Okay, almost very low. It's about 4 foot tall. Wet floor. So what you do, according to the legend, is you put your right hand in well. It's not very big actually. Put your hand in there. There we are. I meant right hand. It's right hand. Right. Make a wish. We should never tell anyone. And you're meant to let your hand dry naturally. And if you do that, the wish comes true. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know, do you? Well, you do know. If it does come true, it's nothing to do with this. So there was all that together, and I'm going on to the museum. You know, most of this motherships and stuff, it's not true. It's based in bits of folklore, bits of possibility, and most of these prophecies are outright lies that were made up by a Brighton bookseller. Still, it's all true. Oh yes. Ah, that's good. So these beech trees here might be the tallest ones in the country. This is called Beech Avenue. And they're put up here in the 1730s. There's a passageway towards the well and the cave and all that stuff, and some of them died of disease and stuff. This one was felled in 2012 when they sort of like carved the angel into a bit of it, and they left the rest of it lying up there to show how big it was. And believe me, it's a big bugger. If that was a turd which you had to pass, it would hurt. This is the gift shop. They have for sale human remains and a gibbet and heads on sticks. They're pogo heads. Collect them all. Yeah. in York, there's an open air concert going on in the museum gardens. I've just had a meal at the lovely Thai restaurant in Lendl. Had a drink, gone straight to my head, but I don't feel that drunk. Just a bit giddy on my feet. And now I'm off to the Minster for an early music concert, and I don't even know if it's by the 16 or the Tallis Scholars. I just got a ticket for it, so that'll be fun. So we're in the interval now. I sat in the right place this far back because the acoustics are amazing, but there is absolutely no photographs, no filming. Apparently it's illegal, according to the religious bod who made the announcement at the start. Illegal, I'll have you know. So I'm filming now during the interval, amongst all these probably very boring people. So I'm walking down Piccadilly on my way to my digs. There used to be a big garage here, which I photographed them knocking down. And here's the thing that makes me sad. All that's left is just the front wall of the old banana warehouse. And every time I came to York years ago, I would always come here. It was basically a massive junk shop, and it depended which member of staff was on duty whether you got bargains or not. The price would be about a quarter of what other people would charge. But yeah, there we are, that big heap pile in there now. Used to go through loads of old 78s and people's old photograph albums and local tourist guides and things like that. Nicky knacks. And it's all bleeding gone now, it's just the front wall. That's a shame, the hours I spend inside that heap of rubble. And it goes on. I'm sure there used to be some council offices there. It's a very long night, comfortable night. And now I'm here at Theatre at 41 in Monkgate, having got a bus into the city centre, which was much more sensible. And I'm here to rehearse the sketch that we're doing at this competition thing this evening. I'm a bit early, so just chilling.
While we count the votes, bar is open, but usually, in fact, we also use this time for people to advertise things that they're doing in York, because there's usually a lot of creative people at these events. So it's a nice time to advertise any sort of musical events, theatre events, new writing, whatever, that you might be involved in or want to have a little chat.
So this is Theatre at 41 in Monkgate, and we did our piece, which was filmed by the author, and it went really well, and we just have to see now if we've won or haven't won. I mean, the odds are against us, but I know what I think should win. So this is where I've been staying the last 2 nights. Looks a bit cold and industrial, but it was absolutely fine. Nice and tidy, peaceful, comfortable. So my room was the one right by the door there. That one, room 3. I'd stay here again. It's a little far outside the town, but yeah, that's fine. So pick up my bag, go on my way. The train's not till 4, and I've got hours to kill before then. So last night we didn't win. The whole thing was a big fix. The audience was filled with the friends of the last 2 acts, neither of which, if I'm honest, were as good as we were. The one that won, I would say, probably was the best after ours, but hey ho. And the one that came second was nothing to do with the subject matter. Wasn't even funny, but of course the audience were hooting away because all their friends are in it. So I feel really disappointed. Not for me, because you know it's nothing to do with me. I was just someone taking part in it. But I think Claire, who wrote it, deserved a bit better than that. It was all a bit Eurovision the way it turned out in the end. Still, today, after all these years of putting it off, I'm going to go and see the spot where Dick Turpin died. So I'm on the Knavesmire. I'm very near to where the Tyburn is. I'll see that in just a second. It's not where I thought it would be, really. I'd always thought it was in the middle of the racing track. Well, it kind of is in the middle, north to south, but it's right on a main road, at the edge of the road. I just see the most lovely thing. This guy was cycling past with a little chariot on the back of his bike, and he had a little doggo in there, got a short-legged, fluffy beige thing, wagging its tail. That was lovely. And I finally made it on the edge of the Tadcaster Road, so really busy. And here's the Tyburn Stone, right there. It's in a kind of raised area. I think maybe it's deliberately looking a bit like a scaffold, looking out over the Knavesmire. So let's go and read the information plaque. Yay! Did it! Did it! Tyburn. So the big August race meeting at York was established at the time in the calendar to coincide with the assizes at York Court. Blah 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 blah. So it's called Tyburn after obviously the one in London, which we know. People sometimes leave floral tributes here because there's things like rebels were executed here. So obviously there's causes and things like that. They were brought here by a sledge or hurdle. Again, we know that. Tyburn, burn. Tie 'em up and burn 'em. That's what it means. So all the people would gather on the Knavesmire to watch it across this. All the area over there, people would be crowded out and looking over towards here. A bit like they were when I was doing the show in the theatre last night. They were hanged from a triple tree here as well. And they had hang drawing and quartering as well. They executed hundreds of people here, all at the same time. Oh gosh, so the first and last men hanged here were privates who were both hanged for rape. 1379 was the first one, 1801 was the last one, and they did them at York Castle after that. Mary Evans hanged in York in 1799 for poisoning her husband. I mean, it's like the one in London. You'd have no idea of its import just passing by here like this. Daft. I said daft really oddly then, didn't I? Daft. That's because I've been in the north for 2 days, and that's exactly what's happened to me. And of course, Dick Turpin. Richard Palmer, as was executed here as well. Yes. Buried in a private garden, reburied in St George's Churchyard, York, and we know that. Oh, so there was no myth about Dick Turpin until a century after his death, when Harrison Ainsworth wrote a novel called Rookwood and made him into some kind of folk hero when he wasn't. So now you know. It's everything you need to know about this place. Yeah, here's some creepy. So this is the old Mount Royal Hotel, which is due to be partly demolished and rebuilt, and it's been locked up like this for years now. There's demolition orders and stuff going back a couple of years on the gate, and I haven't done anything with it. Hey. So I'm back in the Evil Eye, the cocktail lounge I like going to on Stonegate, having just been to a restaurant called the Tricolour, a Colombian restaurant on Goodrham Gate, which was amazing. Definitely go back there. I just had a shot of something that was quite foul, but very strong. And there's some kind of blueberry cocktail thing I've got here.
And, I'm not having any.
Why are you not having any?
You didn't buy me any, did you?
You wouldn't want it anyway.
No, it's true, I wouldn't. Oh, it just fell over by itself. Could I have a bun, please?